Hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome back, welcome to my channel. I am Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Today, we are doing a coffee cup and card reading for the sign of Capricorn. Today is Friday, February 20th, which adds up to, it's a lot of twos in there. So 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, which is a 5, change. Okay, what is going to change? What are you changing? What are we changing? This date is change. Okay, so first let me say this is a collective reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Please do give the video a like, a thumbs up, a share, a comment. I love to hear from my viewers about how things resonated for them. Using my beautiful birch tree cup, you are an earth sign. So this is a good cup to use for you. All right, let's see. Just finished the Gemini and Cancer readings, and boy, were they heavy. The whole energy of things sort of shifted when I went over to your sign, Capricorn. So I have changed decks other than the horse. I'm using the horse oracle because we're in year of the fire horse, so that I'm using for everyone, but you have earth magic, you being an earth sign, and I'm using the gold foil tarot for you. That's what Spirit wanted me to use. I don't use those often because they're hard to see on camera, but I'll do my best. Okay, here's the overview of your cup. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Clear path. I see two paths. Clear. The way is clear. The path is clear. You know where you're going. You know what you're doing. Listen to your intuition. That will light your way. Okay, let me see. I see a bird with a prominent tail. Could be a hawk. It's just sitting there majestically. Can you see that right there? Paths are over here. Clear path, hawk. Hawks are birds of prey. Not sure what the message is for the hawk. There's, if Spirit wants me to get the animal oracle card out for hawk, I will. Let me see. Yep. Okay. I say it, and then I'm not feeling it for a wrong you know what I mean? I'm feeling it because that's what they want me to do. Hopefully I can find it quickly because I don't want these readings to go on and on. Both of them so far have been over 30 minutes, and I really try not to do that because people get bored. Oh my gosh, where is this card? Ugh. Of course, it can't be like the first one. There it is. Hawk, messenger. Okay. Messenger. There's the hawk card. It does have like a tribal sun type thing or an Aztec sun. That's what I think of it as. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Well, the paths were clear, right? That was like the first message in this card. The path, and it showed it to me twice. Spirit showed it to me twice that your path is clear. And then you have the hawk, messenger. Love it. Okay, let's see. I see like downhill skiing or snowboarding or something. There are people, and that's the same feeling of your way ahead is easy, Capricorn. It's like going downhill, no mountains to climb. Let's see. There is a person holding a telescope. Astronomy. Looking at the planets and the stars. See how the planets are in your birth chart. There could be something there about right now in February. We're in February, the end of February, but you may want to look that up. My nose itches like crazy. I don't know what that means. Does it mean somebody's going to call you, or so there's old wives' tales. When your hand itches, you're going to get money. I think when your nose itches, you're going to get a visit from someone. Okay, enough of that, Lisa. All right, let me see. Yeah, telescope, astronomy. It could be astrology, something to do with the planets, right? Stars and the planets. I see two people celebrating. They're jumping and dancing, and there's all kinds of stars around them. It's reminding me of that Three of Cups card with the three women and all the sparkliness around. Wow, Capricorn, great, awesome. I see a spotlight. Spotlight may be on you. More celebration. I see another path. The way is clear. Holy cow. I see what looks like, oh, what are those dogs? What are those dogs? Oh, those fluffy things. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember? They come in red, and I've seen rarely a black one. Oh my gosh, what are those dogs? They look like miniature chow chows. Oh, can't think of the name. Pomeranian. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody has a Pomeranian in spirit or with them, just wanting you to know they love you, they appreciate you, thank you. They're glowing. In my vision here, when I see that little face and fluffy fur, they're just glowing. They're so happy. Maybe one of you recently rescued a Pomeranian, possibly. They're happy. Okay, what? This is a whole big scene right here. And it's all kinds of people and connections holding hands and floating up, like success, like ascending and floating and happy, successful. So you may be collaborating with other people, maybe at your job, your department is super successful. You could be. So this is people connected. So what I'm also hearing is maybe you do a class over Zoom where you feel very connected to the people, or you join a class, you give a class, something about all these people connected. So what happens when all these people are connected, you come together, you meditate, your energy is together, you do uplift everything. Look at that. I mean, it's very, you can see it all, uplifting. So if you have the opportunity to take a class or give a class over Zoom, it could be in person, but I feel like it's more of I see like the Zoom, you know how you can see the gallery of people? That's kind of what it's reminding me of there. Okay, what's this? All right, let me go a little deeper into the cup and see. They're still saying, the way is clear, the path is clear, your success is near. The way is clear, the path is clear, your success is near. That's what I'm hearing. Good. Yeah. This is a good one. Looking at the bottom to see if there's anything. I'm hearing the word anvil. Now, an anvil is something that a blacksmith uses, but it can also be described as something that's holding you down. And it's right below all those people. You see that like triangular thing with something sticking out of it? I feel like there is something that if you let it, it will hold you down. But if you remember the power of your spirit, you will be able to rise from it without a problem. Okay, the bottom of the cup is more collaboration. It's more people. It's two and then another two. Two people are talking, embracing, or meditating, and then another group of two people. So there's two groups of two. It could be two couples that are close friends that are getting together to do something. My beautiful Capricorns, but there's definitely two groups of two. I don't want to say couples because it doesn't have to be couples, but it's just there are two with two people, and the four people are together, two people are doing something, and the other two people are doing something. I hope I'm being clear because it's sometimes, it's hard to get, I'm not a medium, I'm not a psychic, I'm intuitive, but I don't get like the full message. Spirit has to give me hints and clues. That's how it works for me. Another clearing the path. Look at the bottom. See that? Clear path. The way ahead is clear. I keep hearing that over and over for you guys and gals. When I say guys, I just mean everyone. I'm not meaning men. It's just a main thing. We say, hey, you guys, you guys. That's just something we say. So don't get caught up in that. Okay. You see the bottom of it's just a clear path. Boom. You just shoot right on through. Like the snowboarders and the skiers and the other stuff that we saw in the cup and the paths. I mean, wow, I just can't stress that enough. There have been some things that you've had to deal with, but the way is clear, and the way that it's clear is when you intuitively know which way to go and when to go, I'm hearing. So which way and when. Okay. So cool. I love it. All right. This is going to be weird. Sometimes they give me weird things. This is a tree stump that is breathing life, like flowers and butterflies and birds are coming out of this tree stump. I don't know what kind of a message. I even see fairies in there. Nature, right? It's magical. It's mystical. It's beautiful. So for some reason, the tree stump gives life. Okay. Huh. Funny. This is Massachusetts. Massachusetts is like a rectangular state with the Cape down here. Definitely Massachusetts. I don't know if some of you have connections in Massachusetts, if you're going to Massachusetts, but the shape of Massachusetts is right there. Let's see. See another bird, but they're not giving me. You had a hawk. This here, it's a big bird with a little bird right at its wing. So there could be a bird watching over you. You're the second sign to get that kind of a message in your coffee reading. Some sort of bird of protection that's near you, that's helping you. If you have a bird totem or a bird guide, definitely pay attention. Okay, let's see. Anything else? You're beginning to fan out. You're beginning to branch out. You're beginning to do more things with different people. You're feeling kind of like, like you're spreading your wings. You're feeling like you're able to do more things, see more, something there. More messages about collaboration, doing things with others, connections with others. Okay, let's see if the middle also has that. It's got more people like in a circle. Like I feel a lot of happiness around you, a lot of people, a lot of, doing things together with others that make you happy. Feel lots of joy in that reading for you. All right. Okay, let's get on with the oracle. Look at this. Dharma's path, the end of suffering. So some of you may have felt like you were really having to work hard, work a lot, creating, collaborating, and you're getting to the end of that because the path is clearing up. The end of suffering, post-traumatic stress, trusting others, and happily ever now. Not happily ever after, but being happy now, right? Aspire to help yourselves without harming others. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to step on other people's toes and stuff while you're getting ahead, right? So, contemplations. Is there an area of your life or part of you that is suffering? What is one action you can take to begin to heal, resolve, and amend? Are there pains from the past that still define or affect you? What, who, when triggers you? Oh, so you need to work on the triggers. What triggers you to snap at someone or get defensive? Work on that, okay? All right. Is there anyone you trust in your life who you can rely on to have your back? Think about who your most trusted people are, the ones you can confide in. The invitation. Find a body of water in which to reflect, release, and find peace. It could be a lake, it could be a shower, a bath, a lake, a bird bath. It could be a bowl of water, right? But see how the horse is looking at its reflection, sort of kissing itself there. Healing, right? The end of suffering, healing, letting it go and moving on. All right, let's see so for you, the earth magic, right? So we're going to see what the messages are for that. The first card out is Cave, Sanctuary. These cards are so absolutely beautiful. And this shows, I don't know what you'd say, an indigenous person, a caveman, what have you. He's drawing pictures on the cave wall. There is a quiet, still place inside of you that will always be available as a sanctuary. Yet finding such a space in the natural world will enhance and complement this internal place of peace. Whether it is a cave, a meadow, a forest, a seashore, or any other setting in nature, this is where you can see, hear, and feel the presence of the Creator in your surroundings. Let it become a temple for your heart and soul. Yeah. So this is talking about nature, and so really was Dharma's path. Now here where I am in Maine, it's still snowy and cold. I mean, it would be really hard to find a place like that, which is why I said shower, bathtub, bowl of water. But there are still places you can go. You can go to a greenhouse and just walk around and admire all the plants in there, right? If be creative about it, right? Find a place to go that makes you feel good and connected with the earth, because your next card that came out is Gaia, right? Nurturing. So cave, sanctuary, connecting with a solitary place in nature, and then Gaia. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There's another bird for you. Well, there's a lot of birds in there, actually. You'd have to take a magnifying glass to see them all, but there's a parrot, there's maybe a hummingbird, a robin, some seagulls. There's a lot of birds in here. All right, Gaia. Receiving can be a sacred act if your intention is to honor spirit. It is as holy as giving when performed with a humble and open heart. This is even truer when receiving much needed nurturing, so let others give it to you. It may be a stretch to do so at times because of childhood conditioning, but that habit can be overcome. So yeah, let the people around you nurture you, right? Consider the actions you take that are self-nurturing. What comes to your mind when you really think about doing beneficial things for yourself? The way is clear. Nurture yourself. Self-love is not selfish, right? So you have reflecting on things, right? The end of suffering. You have cave, sanctuary, and you have Gaia, nurturing. You also have the hawk, messenger, don't forget. All right, let's get to your cards. As I said, I'm using the gold foil deck for you. This is what Spirit wanted me to use. There's usually a reason, and we'll find out, I guess, if Spirit wants us to know. These have a sun right in the middle. See that? All right, for my beautiful Capricorns, what is the message from the tarot? What is the message from the tarot for my beautiful Capricorns, please? The Fool, new journey. Yeah, new journey, because the suffering is ended and the way is clear and the path is clear and you know what to do, right? Take some time in nature to nurture yourself. There's the Ace of Swords, definitely new. The High Priestess, tuning in to your intuition, right? Wow. Okay. Love this for you, Capricorn. This is definitely a different energy than we had in the Gemini and Cancer readings. That was much heavier. Much, much heavier. The Tower. Yep. Clean slate. Moving on. Moving ahead. Shedding what doesn't serve you. Letting it go. And moving ahead to better times. Clearer times. Brighter times. Wow. Yeah, I would say, Capricorns, that once you determine, okay, sorry, I didn't think they wanted those, but they do. Once you determine who you have to let go, what you have to let go, then the way will be clear, right? All right, let's take these in the order in which they came. Super interesting. Super interesting. All right. So the first card out is the Fool. New journey. He is ready to go, right? He's got his bundle there. He's ready to step off. He's got his dog companion, that loyal companion. This is brand spanking new stuff. Brand new stuff. Brand new places. And that is followed by the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth. You are going forward, Capricorns, in truth, being who you really are. No longer afraid to show the world and everyone who you are. And you're doing it intuitively. This is the High Priestess. She's between beginnings and endings, or endings and beginnings, however you want to say it. She is fully connected into her intuition. You see the symbol on top of her head there. The beautiful greenery behind her. I was going to say sunflowers, but I'm pretty sure it's grapes. Like I said, I don't use these very often because they're a little bit harder to read. The crescent moon. Let me see. So between endings and beginnings, new, brand new start in truth with your using your gut instincts more than anything else, right? The next card that came out was the Tower. This is good because this is a clean slate. You're burning down the old. You're getting rid of the old. You're shedding the skin of that snake year and moving into the fire horse year with brand new stuff. It could be a brand new job, a brand new home, a brand new relationship. Whatever it is, it's new. You're getting rid of the old. And, you know, Five of Swords says the same thing. Fives are change. Swords are communication. When you can't win an argument, or winning an argument will cost you a friendship or a job or whatever, you take your swords, your words, and you walk away. You leave it, right? You leave it. He's not staying there to kill everybody. See, they're walking away as well. So there's something, it's like, don't beat it to death to your detriment, right? You're just walking away. Clean slate, Tower moment. And yeah, nothing says that more than the Six of Swords. Going from the dark to the light. Leaving behind what you don't need, right? Swords are your thoughts, your communication, your words to yourself, your words to others, etc., etc. They are trying to have a new life, but they're dragging all their baggage with them. It's weird. This card makes it look like tears or water flowing. Lots of emotion here, right? Sixes are harmony, right? You can't have harmony when you drag old baggage along with you, my beautiful Capricorns. So, yeah, wow. What a jam-packed reading between the card. You know, go inside, reflect, leave it behind, leave the old behind, the Tower, the Six of Swords, all that is saying so. The Five of Swords, it's all saying the same thing, right? You're going to something new. You don't need all this. You don't have to win the argument, right? You don't have to stay and watch something burn, right? You can walk away, leave it behind, row away, go across the lake, whatever you need to do, Capricorns. But the new thing is coming in, and you're going to be much more connected to nature. Birds could have something to do with that, but the way is clear. Thank you so much for tuning in, my beautiful Capricorns. Thank you so much. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.